been to some crazy houses in LA. This one is the craziest of all time. One time I went to this party. I went to this party like a long time ago. This is like one of my first LA experiences. And this is when I thought like, what is Los Angeles? I got invited to like this esports party that was hosted at this house of this person that I didn't really remember. I think at the time I knew, but he had like, we were walking around the party was just in a little like garage, but then later, you can tell it was attached to like a mansion that was not just a mansion, it was like, felt like a mansion connected to 5 other mansions. Okay. It was the biggest house I've ever seen. And they were like, people were like, can we go tour the house? And people were saying, yeah, go on. You can go tour the house. So they let us kind of go off in groups, and it felt like, like groups of 4 or 5. We were just walking around. The first thing we turn is like, we see like a bunch of Grammys like on the wall. There's just like and I'm pretty sure it was Kendrick Lamar. I think Kendrick Lamar, there was like something platinum, something. And I was like, oh, is this like a producer's house? I think it was like some producer's house, okay, that had let their friend use the thing for the part. So we go through this house, and I just remember like you'll take a turn and it'll be like a room. And then it's like a really nice room. And then there's like another room, and that room will connect to a bathroom. And then you'll go down the bathroom, and then all of a sudden you're down a hallway that turns into a movie theater. And pretty much every single door was like we're like, oh, you could lose yourself in this house, genuinely. And I said, wow, I'm pretty sure I could live in this house and no one would ever find me. Like no one would ever find. We found a pile of dog poop in the middle of one of the rooms. And I was like, how long do you guys think that has been there? And how long do you think that, like, when will the owners of this house ever know? Because we had to make 15 turns to go like left, right, and sorry, I don't know. But it was one of those like, where are we? I thought this was just like, it was the craziest house I've ever seen. And I sometimes think I dreamed it, but I know, because I have very distinct memories of people there and people I met there. And I know I know I went. Because sometimes I'll reminisce with friends. I'm like, do you remember that one party? And it was like a mansion. They're like, yeah, that was like 20,000 square feet with like 50 movie theaters and a jacuzzi and then 2 pools and then this room. I was like, yes. And they're like, yeah, that was insane. And I'm like, yeah, was that not the craziest thing ever? Yeah, it was just a really... Yvonne? Me and Broden are confused by... Yvonne, were you... No, I don't think you didn't go to this party. Okay, so basically, Yvonne, back in the day... Well, I just said the story. We went to this party. I don't think you were there. And I didn't, this is before I knew Broden. But this was in 2015. I'm pretty sure I went with Kimmy. But like, for sure people, I'm not saying you weren't invited, but I'm saying you probably weren't in the area at the time. But this was an esports party at like some producer's house. Yeah, I'm not really sure. But we were technically not supposed to go through the house. It was like a garage. Like we were supposed to be in the garage of the house. They were like, oh yeah, our friend let us use the garage. But then as the night went on, they gave us permission to go tour the house. We're like, all right, say less, because that's what everyone was thinking. I remember we were like looping around a basketball court. Oh, there was a massive basketball court. And we were like, there was a basketball court, and then there's like a part above the basketball. You could look down at the basketball court, and that we were just like looping it. And I was like, we need to see this house. Like, what is this place? And was this house on Delulu Island? This is a real house in Los Angeles. Okay, the craziest house I have ever been to. I've been to some crazy houses in LA. This one is the craziest of all time. And then the dog poop was there. Oh, it was there.